It's the Cold Beer Surf Club.
Well, thanks, boys.
Are we live?
We're live.
Like live?
I mean, no, not live.
No, I know.
But it'll be live.
But we could be.
But we could be. Couch surfing style.
That's it. It's a good warm up.
Well, thanks, boys. Freaking big weekend.
Yeah, it
You
is.
fired up?
Excited.
Hustling? All the last minute agendas?
Oh. Exactly. The super
No
hustle.
matter how much you try to prep, you ain't getting around fucking hurdles.
Do you get nervous?
It's like, it's a different kind of nervous.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For
like,
sure.
I'm not, like, it's cool because I'm not worried about nobody showing up to the premiere.
Yeah, what? It sold out
Sold
yesterday?
out online. There's printed tickets that are left at Frog House, Bear Flag, and Iapono. Those are the last tickets they're printed. You can go there, and after that,
Perfect.
it's completely sold out.
So it's now guaranteed officially to be a rager.
It's definitely not going to be shy of people.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
And Mason's the team mascot?
No, he's the quarterback. Simon's the
Quarterback.
team mascot.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the quarterback. He helps run the ball.
No,
You got the
I'm not
ball, Mace?
quarterback.
How's it
I'm
going?
not the quarterback. There's too many quarterbacks, or there's too many gnarly guys in this one to be called the quarterback. But I'm excited for it just because I've been such a fan since day one. Like for Snapt 1 and 2, I like grew up to those movies, you know. So when I don't know whether to call you Chucky or Logan. This thing's pretty
I know.
official.
This is my tip.
Yeah, I call him Chucky, but I
respond
know
to
his
both.
name's Logan.
Yeah.
But yeah, when I bumped into Chucky again, I was like kind of like, yeah, Snap 3, you know, like, and he was kind
That
of
was
like,
the first time I heard that Snap 3.
No way.
Yeah, it was when I ran into Mason. I'm like, fuck, how does
He
Mason
planted
even
the-
know
he
Snap?
planted the
He
seed?
planted the seed.
well, I was just having fun doing
Yeah.
my thing, you know, and I was like, oh, Chuck, and it's cool to see you doing, you know, everyone's doing good, and we're all having fun, you know, and then so I was like, yeah, Snap 3, boom, and then a little later he's like, what, were you serious? You want to maybe Snap 3, maybe? And I'm like, yeah, easy, let's all just it's surfing, we all surf, like, and then yeah, so he made a little cast, you know, he said he got some people, and then I had a buddy or two that would surf and I'd travel with, you know, so we kind of ganged up, made a little surf movie, and then yeah, and then 4 came along. I didn't know about 4 was fully hit. I was already, okay, we did it, 3, yay, boom, and then cruised, and then one day he wanted 4. I'm like, I'll be there, let me know anything I could do, like, and then boom, and then 5's been sick. And
It seemed like 3 to 4 was kind of quick, and then it's been a couple years since 5. It took
It's
coming to
pretty
5, huh?
much back to back.
Yeah.
I think it's been 9 years, so this will be 3 and 9. Now, 4 took longer because of COVID.
Just doesn't feel like it's been that long since that premiere
4?
of Snap 3.
Well, I mean, it was only, I only
Yeah, it's
took
funny.
like a couple months, technically a couple months off before we started plotting 5.
Yeah.
But I mean, you know, everyone thinks I'm not. This is the last one, for sure.
Everyone keeps telling me, like, no way, is it actually the last
No,
one?
it
Like,
is.
he's full
I
of
mean,
shit.
I'm moving
Like,
toward-
3
I'm
people
moving-
this morning already
I'm
said
moving
that to
towards
me.
50, and I know, like the
Snap 50?
Snap. No, not Snap
I'm
50.
just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I know, but I think at this point, like, I'm moving towards 50, and the movie's one thing, and it's just. It consumes your life. I mean, trying to do it how I am, it's hands-on. I don't have like employees as far as, you know, I don't have right-hand men here. Obviously, we try to give the work to the filmers, you know, and help support these guys to get on trips and any way we can. But on top of it, the world premiere, that's like 5-6 months of planning, plotting. I mean, we're having a jumbotron LED like screen, like stadium, the ones that are in the stadiums, like that's getting built on the beach.
Crazy.
And then you have working with the companies, and then you have ticket sales, and there's so many moving parts. Why you're simultaneously trying to wrap up the movie?
And hype it up. With
Yeah, so
all
I mean,
the boys
can I
running
see
around.
myself doing it on this level at you know, around 50? Because that's where I'd be.
Yeah.
By the time the next one, and there's no chance.
Maybe you'll have some minions by then.
Maybe I want to see someone. I want to see other guys come up and
Yeah.
make surf movies. So I'm hoping, you know, that's going to happen, and whoever does it, I'll be rooting for him.
For sure.
Yeah.
Mace, how is it like doing, I mean, Logan and I kind of talked about it when we did the longer podcast, but you got a lot of balls in the air, like as far as doing your YouTube, like doing the rip curl trips, you know, so much going on. Like, how do you juggle all that and like get so many clips?
That's funny. You're
Freaking
funny.
clip machine over here.
No, you're the man. You too. Every time you touch the water,
No.
I always feel like I always feel so happy, or like I feel like I've been blessed, you know, because the way you ride, it's like, oh, okay, there it is. That's a nice reminder. Like, that's how you ride the waves, or that's one of the best ways. That's one of the best ways to ride a wave, you know. So I always love watching you. But as far as me and having a bunch of stuff going on, that seems like that. But for me, it's kind of fun and easier just because I kind of grew up doing it, you know. Like I've kind of turned it into like there's a little formula there where it's kind of like it just seems like pretty simple for me. Like you said, I do my YouTubes. I have like a YouTube channel, the Ho and Pringle Productions, but I think it's labeled Barrel Killer or something. I still don't even know what it. Yeah, I think that. I don't know. It's a long story, but Ho and Pringle Productions or Barrel Killer. I don't even know what you got to type in there, but
pretty much the best YouTube.
Yeah,
Love it.
no.
You want me to look it up?
You guys crush it.
Whatever, but yeah, we have that, which is cool when we get subscribers and stuff. We're so stoked, Rory and I, and Rory's like one of my best friends that's been filming me for over 10 years, you know, well over 10 years. So I just surf every day since I was a kid, and then now since I've had Rory in my life, he films me all the time. So we have all these. So it's somewhat simple for us to just put out like some sessions every week, you know, and they kind of pile up, you know, so you could kind of put them out, and it seems like some people get stoked. And then my rip curl trips, I love those just because they don't happen too often, but they're pretty nice and often for a year, you know. Maybe I get 2 or 1 or 2 a year. So it's kind of easy to make that my first priority. Some surge trips with the cool team riders they got, you know, like Tom Curran. Like I got to be with you and Tom Curran on a trip,
so
and Mick Fanning and Steph Gilmore. So it's fun to make sure that's my first priority. And then my YouTube's like an everyday thing. And then also if there's any extra events or any fun stuff in between or whatever I could do. And finally, maybe my last priorities is like taking care of my real life stuff, you know, making sure my money, I'm not getting ripped off money, all that stuff.
See, that's why I'm excited to take Snapt off his plate.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, and then there's Snapt.
Well, yeah, but you're gonna have more room.
Snapt.
You're gonna have more room soon, so that's good.
Yeah, well, the sick part is Snapt is a blessing also for me because I throughout my life, and I do all this, I just pick my best. Sometimes you'll have these special rides when you're going around the world or even at home. Well, you'll have these rides where you're like, whoa, like, I think that was an extra special ride, you know, like, and usually when that happens for me, it's really fun to think, whoa, I got a little, like there's a Snapt, I got a Snapt project going on, you know, and so I could put this, let's see where all my special rides throughout a year or two, let's see what that looks like. I won't even put my head up and look at it until a year, you know, or 2 maybe. And then you put, anytime you're driving around or you hear like some music or you come across, you're looking for music. I love looking for music. Sometimes I'll hear a song where I'm like, whoa, it's like way better than any song I ever heard. So I'll even put, that's in a Snapt. That goes in I got like a basket of clips and music that I love, and it's usually for Snapt, you know, and it's because he knows how to make us all stoked. He's helping us all out, you know, and then and it turns into like a really cool little formula, you know, because it's all us buddies and we're all working it, and then I think everyone else does a similar thing, you know, they have their basket of fun, and we get to all put it all together, and then we trust Chuck, and and then boom, it kind of comes out.
Blow it up.
Yeah, we try to blow it up, and then hopefully there's some kids out there inspired like I was when I watched the Snapt 1 and the Snapt 2, because I think it was similar back then as well, or I'd like to think.
I love it. It's a good recipe. I mean, it's pretty much like you're
simple and
basically,
but not. Yeah.
Love it so much that it doesn't even feel like you're doing a lot because you're doing it every day anyways.
Exactly. Just as long as you make sure you're not getting ripped off, you know, the checkbook, boom, have that all good, and the you know, like, make sure all your bills are paid. A couple things, they can't take your stuff that you've worked for. You know, I've been learning how to
keep the dream alive.
Yeah, and then also don't let all don't let your property, everything get all ugly and beat up. It's fun to go take care of your stuff, you know. And when I was younger, I didn't really, but I've been learning. Yeah, so I gotta. In there, you got to fit all that stuff.
Navigate. You got to balance it all.
Navigate.
Totally.
So
the real life stuff's like the hardest part. The surfing's the
hardest, But for me, it's like new. It's like a new life because I've been so surfed out. So, so it's been fun to go like try to take care of my property a little bit, my stuff.
Heck yeah.
Maybe even my truck.
Take care of the lady. Keep her.
Even the girl. Yeah, it's so fun and happy and cool. Yeah.
Hey, speaking of navigating, I'm gonna navigate to help bring in some traffic.
Okay.
We got Clay Marzo, which is extremely special occasion
Yeah.
category
All
to
of our
have. I'm gonna
favorites.
go bring him in
Okay.
and then let him sit on over here with you and Mace.
Tag
Thank you
him
guys
in.
for the support, Connor.
Thanks, Chucky.
We'll see you tomorrow night.
Stoked to be here. It's gonna be fun.
Yep, Mace.
Mahalo,
on.
Chuck.
I'm gonna bring Marzo.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, Clay.
Yeah, Clay. Thanks, dude. Good to see you. Thanks for doing this. Heck yeah. Stoked, dude. I mean,
There he is.
pretty much when I was a
Yeah,
Grom, like
Clay.
going to Hawaii, seeing Clay and Mason surf when I was like a mini Grom, I was like, who the fuck are these guys? How are they so good at surfing? Because you guys aren't that much older than me. And I was just like, how are they so good already?
That's funny.
The first time I ever saw you surf, Clay, was at Puamana. You and Dusty guys were pulling into closeouts in the shore break there.
Yeah.
And your mom was yelling at you. She was like, Clay, don't do that. You're going to break your boards.
At the beach?
Yeah.
The beach?
Yeah, right there at the beach, dude. It was so sick. And Parker and I were there just like,
Yeah.
what are they doing? That's what we have to do.
That's so fun.
Clay always
it's-
makes that shore break look fun.
Dude, I think it started my like closeout barrel
Yeah.
infatuation as a kid, you know?
Shit, yeah.
Seeing you guys pack them.
No.
That's so classic.
Hell yeah. Well, Clay, I'm fired up to see your part. I know you guys spent a lot of time in Indo filming, right?
Yeah. A lot of
Desert?
Indo, mostly Indo, and that's pretty much
Where was your favorite spot in Indo for your
just frick.
whether it was for your part or not?
It was hard. Just around Bali, I found some zones.
You like
and then-
Bali?
Yeah,
Sick.
zone.
I like how you didn't name any spots.
Bali,
You said the
yeah.
man. But that's sick. Bali though, you liked Bali.
Yeah, I like Bali, but
Oh, I can't wait to
I don't
watch your
know.
part.
I think, I got a couple. I just wish
Couple
I
nice
got
ones?
more, but next movie I want to make. I want to
Like
make
you always
another.
want more, huh? It's like,
I want to make another movie. Keep going.
yeah? You want
But
to make
not
your
like
own
my
film?
own movie? Yeah, just
Sick.
What?
Ghost
I
travel.
love that.
I wanted that.
Do it.
That's what I'm trying to. I know I'm gonna try to do it.
Yeah, let's see it,
I want
dude.
to come cameo.
Let's do it.
Okay, I like it. Man. Ready?
Yeah.
Just go
Let's try to go
surf on.
score. Yeah.
Stack up the clips.
Yeah,
Make
yeah.
a little movie.
I'm
Oh, that'd be
sure.
smart.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's on. And you ride
hard.
for Ruka now too?
Yeah.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Congrats,
thank
Clay.
you.
Sick.
Stoked.
So stoked.
It's crazy, like
deserve
in
it,
today's
bro.
day and age,
you.
like some of the, like even Mateus, who's gonna jump on, like some of you guys who surf so
Yeah, I
fucking
know,
good, like
Mateus.
hard to get a
No
sponsor.
sponsor
It's so
for him. I
crazy.
was tripping. I know.
Yeah,
He's way younger though.
yeah, he's
younger.
freaking like
He's like
20.
Yeah,
I
prime.
don't know. He's like
Yeah,
prime
that's
time.
27.
Yeah, so it's
I
cool.
love how Clay always knows. Like, Clay always knows. Like, I don't know if people would think he knows or not. You know, maybe they do know how on it you are or whatever. But some people, I would almost think like they wouldn't. They'd think Clay's like maybe above. Like, I don't know. He don't really care. Who knows? You know. But he does. Every time we talk, he knows all the young kids and what they're up to and all. I'm like, oh, you're so in tune. I love it. Man.
Sick.
And then we ride together, and then I'm always blown away. Like, whoa, that's
I know.
truly in tune. We got to do more, huh?
You guys have been surfing together since like how old do you think?
Oh.
Since Turtle Bay days.
Yeah,
No
right.
way.
What is that, like 9, 10,
11, 12. Yeah.
11,
Sick.
12?
Are you guys the same age?
Yeah.
I mean, am I maybe a year older, maybe? When's
Yeah,
your birthday,
he's a
Clay?
year exactly,
Okay.
like
Yeah.
a year older.
Because I remember a couple times we'd be in a different
Yeah.
division, and sometimes I'd
Yeah.
be like, yeah,
Yeah.
Clay is
Mace is-
not in mine this time.
Just
this
a
year,
little
you
bit
know?
older. Yeah.
And then, the next year we'd be in the final together. I'd be looking at him like, oh man, here
Yeah.
we go again. You know, like,
Oh,
Yeah.
I remember the lowers final
lowers.
was crazy with
Yeah.
you. That national final when you won.
Yeah.
Oh,
210s.
210. Remember right in that wave, that first
was-
wave that came?
yeah.
It wasn't even a wave. You just was that where like a magic? Was that when you were most?
Magic, yeah. That bird was so magic.
Remember you
Glass
took
on fins.
Yeah,
Way to coral.
Wade to Coral.
Wade to Coral.
Sick. Is that who you grew up riding boards? Wade?
Yeah. Way to corals. Yeah.
Always.
To corals. Yeah.
So fun.
Yeah. They're fun.
That's so sick.
And then we did do some little cute. We did a couple comps after and stuff, huh?
Yeah.
A couple little.
Yeah,
we did the
yeah.
worlds. Remember you did super good. Did you win the worlds or get second in the
did the
finals?
Worlds.
Remember the worlds at Huntington, the World
Yeah.
Junior Finals.
Oh yeah.
You might have
Made-
won, bro.
Made finals or something.
Finals, second.
Finals.
Maybe I remember you pissed you didn't win. This guy's
that
secret.
comp was so gnarly. It was like all the best
It was gnarly.
guys from around
Yeah.
the world. So
Remember
hard.
Mitchell Culver, Jeremy
800
Flores.
heats later, you're like
Gnarly.
still not in the final.
Exactly, yeah. I remember I made like almost 10 heats and I didn't do nearly as good as him. I was thinking, how'd you freaking make the semis? You must have made 20 heats.
So sick.
So fun.
There's
Right.
no. Is there any waves coming here? Not really.
Here, you ready to surf?
I think this week
There is.
I think it's going to be kind of
There
fun
is.
this
The
weekend.
wedge. Maybe we
Yeah.
You gonna be here, Mace?
Yeah.
Let's go
Let's go,
surf.
ba. Here,
We're like
man,
noobs, like
let's
little
hear the
score.
guru.
combo swell.
Yeah.
At Chucky spot maybe.
Yeah.
Next couple days.
Yeah. Where you been home?
I've been
Already?
home. Just
Fun?
cruising.
Little waves?
Summer's pretty kind of bad.
Yeah.
But if we get good south swell, it could be fun.
Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe the
really?
next couple weeks.
That's sick.
South swell.
Kind of cruise in the summer.
Yeah.
Just
I've been grinding too. Surfing 1-footers.
yeah.
What, grinding little small waves?
Yeah.
How fun is that?
Maui's
Summer?
small, pretty
Yeah.
small in the
Yeah.
summer too, huh?
Yeah.
Look like there's south swell in Hawaii right now though.
Yeah.
There is, yeah.
Saw.
Super good south
It
swell.
is.
To
It's
name
pumping
spots,
right
but
now.
somewhere that you surf a lot was
Super
I know. I'm
pumping.
kind of.
Yeah.
I know we're here. I'm like,
Please,
sir.
Please, Jim, I am too.
Do you guys get nervous to see your parts on the big screen anymore in a film like this, or
Nah.
Good
No.
question.
A little. I mean, I don't
You
know.
haven't even thought of that yet. You
Yeah.
don't even, you don't care. No, I mean, to be honest, I think maybe at first, like when we were young, maybe a little bit,
Yeah.
but now it's just like all good. Just
Yeah.
for me, I never like watching it personally.
yeah?
Just stoked to be in a movie, and I just wanna sick to even make a movie. I just wanna
So
make
good.
more
dude.
movies.
I'm so stoked to see everyone else's parts.
Just wanna make movies.
Oh yeah, no, that's my favorite part. Actually, to be honest, my favorite part is watching the other parts because I know.
'cause you can, yeah.
Yeah, well, it's
See
cool
what
because
everyone can do. Yeah.
yeah,
Everyone's nuts.
yeah, it's kind of cool because you
Everyone's
know
so
everyone.
different. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You know everyone's different, everyone's nuts, and then they're your buddies too, and you know how much work you've put into it. So you're kind of like, whoa, I'm curious what they put into it, and I know I'm just curious, like,
Yeah.
and it gets me excited because we're all surfers and we do it,
Yeah.
And then it's usually your favorite guys like Clay and your brother Parker. It's a lot of my fan Mateus. It's a lot of my favorite guys, like.
I know.
So when I see him, I'm like, I feel like a kid again watching my favorite guys. But then when my part comes on, I'm like, I'm over it. So I get out of there, go to the bathroom.
Totally, I always feel the
break.
same way.
Yeah. But Clay, I can't wait to watch everyone's parts.
I know.
That was sick how you knew.
You just scored. You just scored waves. Right?
No,
That's
not
what
for a
Chucky
while.
said.
Really? Where? No, I scored.
Selena Cruz.
Oh yeah, I got some nice
Selena
little
Cruz?
Mexico
That's
little
sick.
last
Have you
minute.
been there? You been there, Connor?
Yeah, I would have
That's
been.
sick.
It's been a while.
It's
I never
nice.
really
You
got it
went there
that
back.
good.
I've
remember
never
you-
been there.
Really?
I've never been there. No.
What even? What about Barra de la Cruz? Where have I
I've been
seen
there, I've
you?
been to Barra.
Okay, that's where I seen
Dude.
you with the Mexico mountains in the
We need
back.
to go just
Yeah.
I remember
freaking
you
park it,
mean-
slob grabbing some of those tubes that Mason was in.
Oh my, this guy
Yeah.
over there. Oh.
That'd
Let's
be
go, like
nuts.
you said. Let's make our own,
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
right? Maybe us three. we
There's
make our
waves
own.
down
Us
there next
four.
couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Straight from here, you guys should go.
Let's do it. I'm down. It's gonna. Pasquale's is always good.
Yeah, I've never
That'd be fun to watch.
I've never been to Pasquale's. I
Me
don't think.
neither. Me neither. I want to go.
We should go.
I'm down.
That's good. It's close. Yeah. Everything's close.
So close.
Nice.
It's easy.
Yeah, that'd be
Mace,
sick.
before you guys get going, I have a pretty sick Snap memory that the Snapt 3 premiere at the observatory,
Yeah.
being upstairs, it was me and you and Uncle Mike and Uncle Derek
Yep.
and Grayson
Whoa.
and Christian
Yeah.
Butcher, all like in one zone.
I remember that.
You remember that?
Yeah, I do.
I was
Dude.
there. I was there.
I don't know. I think you were there too.
don't-
We were like upstairs in this weird little balcony bar thing,
Yeah.
and it was like pretty small. But Uncle D had this big trench
The
coat
trench
on.
coat, the leather one, yeah.
Dude, and
Oh
I
yeah,
just
I
remember
remember that.
being so
I remember
fired
that.
up. I was like,
That was
"Oh my
sick.
god, I'm freaking hanging out with all these guys."
Yeah, that was legendary. I remember that.
I think I got.
Yeah, I remember.
I might have pissed the bartender off or something. I,
didn't even-
remember he got mad at us. Or,
Really, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were young, yeah. We were a little bit younger
Dude, I
from
can't
today.
believe it stopped 8 years ago.
Right?
It just feels like 3 years ago.
Snap 3 was 8 years ago, maybe?
That's
huh?
what Logan said.
9 even, yeah. That sounds
9?
right.
Snap 3 was 9 years ago.
9.
that's
That
crazy.
sounds right. That sounds right.
So crazy.
Oh,
but that was the
Eitan.
sickest premiere. That was
The
so fun.
Mac Daddy, bro. Honorary.
We're gonna rope him in too.
Oh, perfect.
Heck yeah. Let's
You want
do
me
it.
to fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, up to, yeah, okay.
Yeah, boys. Yeah, I mean,
You guys could both. Let's get Eitan and Mateus
Let's
in.
surf, yeah. And let's plan
you
for
are.
that
Come
next
on.
move, yeah. Maybe we'll help and flip.
Yeah, Clay. Thanks, dude. Yeah,
Lonnie.
congrats. So fired up to see it.
Nice
yeah,
to
dude.
see you and Clay again.
Come on,
killed
dude.
it.
You gotta do it. Yeah.
My lab? Nothing to talk about.
Yeah, you do. You can tell us about last night and today and why I saw you. Does anyone want a beer?
I'm just trying to call.
Okay, cool.
But I'll definitely have that tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night, I'm
Oh,
definitely
you
gonna
good? I'm gonna have one.
Yeah, nice.
I'm working.
I'm gonna have
Someone's got to do it.
crispy.
Oh, that tastes good.
Hot
Nice and
day.
cold. Yeah. Hell yeah, Mateus. Thanks for jumping on.
Thanks. Yeah.
Mateus is one of the few of us who's in the contest.
Yeah.
Shredding.
On a tear.
Made his heat this morning.
Love it.
Yeah. Nail biter made it, but I'll take it.
But you said the guy needed a 3.
Yeah, the guy needed a 3 or 3 something, and yeah, it was. He actually fell in one of the waves, and I was so lucky. But
Wait, he had a chance?
he had a chance, dude. Like he grabbed a little.
You're blessed.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it never happens on the Challenger Series, you know, like a guy losing.
Yeah,
hitting
they're
a 3 is
ready
like,
usually, yeah.
when the luck is on your side when something like that happens.
How weird is it when you're like at the end of a heat and you're like have three gnarly guys in a heat and it comes down to someone needing a 3?
No, yeah,
It's always weird. Like you're like, how does this
That's
happen?
true.
Yeah,
Yeah, good point.
I spoke to some of my friends, and they're all like, sometimes it's even better when those things happen in the first round. So like now, anything that happens, I'm not even supposed to be in the next round. You know,
Yeah.
it's just whatever happens now is just it's good. Bonus.
Icing on the cake.
Bonus.
And that's always the best, huh? Everyone needs a bonus.
Yeah.
Kind of true, actually. I feel like the contest I usually did the best in, I like barely made all my heats. Where it was like and like some of the ones where it was like, oh my god, I'm like surfing good, and you'd get like one big heat total in your first heat and then lose the next round or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, true. Yeah.
It's kind of what I did a
Yeah.
lot.
Like limp along to the
Always had, like,
final.
a-
and
I
you're
did.
like, "Oh, I'm in the final."
It happened to me a couple of times. Actually, last year I did like one of the highest heat totals in my first round and lost right after. But it happened.
I've seen you a couple times.
Do
You're just
that.
going so big. I'm like, like
Chill.
he's going so big. No, not even chill because I love it. I'm like, yes. But then a couple times
Yeah.
I'm like, they're gonna maybe. Hopefully the judges don't get spoiled watching you.
I
like,
think it happened a little bit to
Little
me.
bit?
Like
'cause you're
especially
so
on
clean and
my
big
last
and-
event in last year in Saquarema, I did like the cork flip.
Oh yeah. I
And then
remember.
like
What the
I got
fuck?
a 10, and that was like round 1 or
And
something.
they're like, okay, what's
So,
he got now?
Yeah, like I would
good.
do like not a good full rotation, but it was like a full rotation, and I was getting 5s after that. You know, like
Dude.
But it happens. They just accept. You know, they. I don't know. It's just
Even if they
it's just-
don't?
yeah.
It's like almost like you would, and
They
just
expect more.
just watching, you know, because you're like, you just know how mean
Thanks.
you serve. You're like,
Thanks.
"Ah."
Actually, like one of those times when I lost some heat, and I was like, I'm gonna go talk to the judges, which seems like it's usually a stupid idea. And
Yeah.
I stopped doing pretty early on when I figured out that it's a stupid idea. But I was like, dude, I was like a 5, and they're like, oh well, we know you could do better turns than that.
I hate that.
And I was like, well, that just doesn't seem right that you're judging me against me. Like
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
supposed to
yeah.
beat that guy. So if
Yeah,
my
you
turn was
need
better
to
than
do
his,
better.
Mine looked
Yeah.
like
I
him,
should have
yeah.
made it. And they're like,
Yeah.
oh
And
well,
sometimes
you know,
they do it right, right? And
Yeah, and I
Sometimes
feel
they
like
do it
watching
right.
the
Yeah,
comps,
sometimes
it's like
they
you
nail
see
it,
that
yeah.
you see it though. They're like, oh, like
They
Yeah.
expect more from that guy than the other
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had some like
It's like where the human comes in.
I
huh?
think
Totally.
I had some respectful talks to the judges. I think I had a good
cool.
relationship with them.
That's cool. Super
And
cool.
I usually go sometimes when I think they got it wrong, but I made the heat, and then I go there and respectfully talk
That's a
to
nice
them.
way.
oh yeah.
I think like most of the surfers just go there and talk to them when they're pissed and
Yeah.
they don't want to talk about it.
No.
And sometimes, if you go there respectfully and just ask like why or stuff like that, they're always gonna give you an excuse, but sometimes it's gonna help you for the next heat. So
Totally.
I just try
Yeah.
to be smart on that part instead of like fighting against it.
Super smart.
I just try to like
spread your effort with them. Yeah, like
I just try to be like, all right, what do you think? What are you guys thinking?
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
pretty hard job.
It's really hard. I know.
It is.
Yeah. Fuck,
Yeah.
imagine how many heats they have to judge, how many
Dude.
waves. And it's just so crazy.
Yeah.
Right.
So
I remember
it is a hard
always
job.
trying. I remember always trying not to. I mean, I lost like a lot or whatever, but I remember making a couple too. But I just remember like always thinking like, don't get mad at them, because sometimes my friends are people that care about, they'd be like, oh, you should have made that, but I'd be like, no, because I would have made it, like, or I tried to.
You want to 100% make it.
Yeah, and I was always thinking it's whatever they want, and that time clock. It's literally whatever they want, you know? So it's like, I'm always trying to figure out what they want, you know? And it's always cool.
I learned that, I think, too.
And I always thought it was super, like, a good idea to just be on really good terms with all of them. Like, I'd always, if I knew they were a judge, you know, or not, or even people I didn't know, I'd just shaka everyone. Yeah,
sure.
Could be a judge, you know, shaka.
Could be a judge.
And then even aim at the tower, you know, they're not looking, but when I walk by, oh, shaka, guys. Like, I know you're not even looking, but yeah, judges, like, it's all boom.
I sent Richie Porter around a tequila shots at his birthday in Portugal, and I got second place in the contest.
Shit, I don't know if I'd be that smart, dude.
They were like at the same restaurant, and me and RP were having dinner, just the two of us, and they were like, "Oh yeah, Richie, happy birthday!" I'm all, "Hey, freaking send them a round of shots over there."
For you.
It was that point one day.
But I think I learned that in the last year. To like, sometimes it's not what you think is the best, it's what they think.
Yeah.
So sometimes you go like, oh, what they want is just one big turn on the set, just one big turn that will get you the score. Instead of like trying to find the best wave, like wave that opens it up. I don't know, like, you know, those days where it's closeouts and I don't know. Sometimes you know, holy shit, it smells
Jesus
so bad.
Christ! Oh my God, was that Aton?
Wow.
Gnarly, dude. Whoa.
I think I was talking shit.
Whoa, that's crazy. Anyways,
Wow, that was not. There's a bathroom right there. Wow.
are they like pumping that thing out or something? I don't know. So before the shit truck came, and I was actually asking an important question. What was I asking you? Free surfing. Because you pretty much freaking free surf in your heats, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it seems like to me, that was always my thing, was like I wanted to try to surf as loose and free as I did free surfing in a heat, but I was always like, fuck, it was hard.
Yeah.
But when I watch you surf in your heats, I'm like, dude, he just looks like he's surfing exactly
Maybe
how you
better.
do all the time. Yeah, maybe better.
Yeah, I think it comes back to the first time I competed. Like, I just had so much fun competing. So for me, I always had fun competing. It was never a bad thing. And then for some reason, I had that thing that I would surf better in heats than actually free surfs. And it just comes natural to me. I don't know when it's on, it's on. Like, I'll just hear the horn. It's just natural. I don't think about it. I just go, you know. And then sometimes, like, free surfing in heat can work really well, but then it can go against you because you got to learn how to compete too. Like, because then you're like trying airs on small waves, and then you fell, and then the other guy get like the set wave and do 2 solid turns, he gets a 7, and then the pressure comes. So like it can works on your favor, and also can help you a lot, you know. I think it's competition. I don't think people, I don't know. Whatever works for you, works for you.
Totally.
Yeah, that's sick. You're almost like aware of what works for you, and then you apply.
For me, my body needs to be ready
Healthy.
to go. If I feel like comfortable, I don't care if I lose. Because like, if I lose and then my body was okay, my body was okay, I was happy with like the choice I made with my equipment and my body, like then
It's all good.
I'm stoked. I'm fine. You know, I gave my best, and then heats goes the way it goes. But if I'm feeling like my body wasn't supposed to be the one, and if my body was like kind of, I don't know, I was feeling, I don't know, like today, this morning, I was cold, super cold. The water was so cold.
Really?
So I wasn't stoked on that. I made the heat, but I was like I was freezing.
Wow, that makes sense.
So these little things for me, it's like more important than anything.
It's simple, huh? You like keep it simple, get big results.
That's what I'm trying to do.
No, I mean that's what it sounded like, bro. That's
I
sick.
think he free surfs too.
Yeah.
I want to know, because I was sort of just trying, and I never really got to ask Mason either, but for your Snapt part, where did you film mostly?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, sick.
Both you
I want to
guys.
hear yours, Mateus.
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
Oh, actually, it's I'm not that stoked with my part because I think I could have done a little better, or maybe do some trips and get some big barrels. But Logan like called me to get in the movie, and then as soon as he called me, I just lost all my sponsors. So I had no
then
budget
that
to
thing
go
with
on
Cheeto.
surf trips and do what I really wanted it. So I kind of filmed when I was at home or whatever, or just doing the challenge. This one of the airs that I did that I liked, it was free surfing Bolito, like, and the event was like right in the next day. So that was more, I think that's what Logan did, which is a really, like, when I show him all my clips, he was so stoked in some of the footage that I didn't even thought of sending him the clips, because it was just like small grinding waves, and he was so stoked. And I think that's what he did a good job, where he would like get the clay clips and he just like show what people want to see from clay. Mm-hmm. And then this guy, I haven't seen your part yet. Can't wait to watch that part. But like he would like get whatever, you know. So you can watch the movie.
Flavors.
I think the good thing is like you can watch the movie, and then you feel like psyched to, if the waves are pumping, you're gonna watch this guy or Benji, or you know, and you get psyched, or you can check my part. And then maybe help you, like, I don't know, get psyched to surf small waves.
Yeah.
Did you do big airs though on bigger waves too? I bet
There's some little, there's some fun stuff. I don't know. You always want to do better. I think everyone did some crazy
like
stuff.
that too.
You're like, K, my wave ain't an 18 footer. I'm gonna get 18 foot in the air and I'm fucking gonna land it clean.
Yeah, what about your part?
I mean,
where were you filming?
It was fun. My part, there's a lot. There's some like Mexico. I got some Mexico at the end. I thought was lucky for me, just because, you know, those waves are so pretty. You could just stand there and style out a little bit. And then I got a little bit of Mexico, and then I got some Hawaii, just because I live Hawaii and I love Hawaii. And then I maybe got some. I love the old school. You know, then the old segments like the wave wars and stuff back in the day. There's like Pipeline, Sunset. You know, like Haleiwa, Waimea. You know, so I tried to throw a little Hawaii vibe in there, and then what else? Some Indonesia in there.
All right.
Some Scotland.
Pretty
Just
sick.
like a little, but just like a little like beep little drop of each one. A little tiny.
A little bit everything. Yeah.
But I was like, I was cheating because I was started before you too.
I
think
know,
even,
a lot of people started before.
Yeah, because you're started like midway.
Yeah.
And I remember it was gnarly because I seen some of your clips. I went, because he'd say, "Oh my God!" I'd be talking to him. He'd be like, "Mateo," I'd be like, "Let me see. Come on, I want to get pumped."
Oh,
like,
you got the sneak
let me show
peeks.
one. Couple he told me no. Just to keep me stoked, you know. But one or two I did see. I was like, yes, and that's why I said, "Hey, those airs were on big waves that you're doing, and they're big. They're big airs on big waves." So
thank you. Yeah,
like you said, every part's like gonna be really cool and special.
It's gonna be different.
Everyone's doing what they love to do.
Yeah, it kind of seems like everyone's part's a cool like reflection of the way that they like to surf and the waves that they like to surf.
Or the
and
parts they grew up loving. Like
totally.
even Parker's part, I'm sure is just like, because he's like he's a surf I don't want to say perfectionist, but he's like I feel like he takes pride.
Right.
Yeah. He takes pride in his moves
Totally.
for surf, you know, and like. That's why I can't wait to watch
Oh,
his.
you're on it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I didn't get to film anywhere near as much as I wanted to.
Didn't you have like halfway too?
Yeah,
started
like after.
And I had a kid and redid a boat, so I was like,
maybe that's what took the half. I thought.
But we got to hang in Hawaii, so I got some clips from over there.
Perfect. That's cool. I love watching you ride Hawaii, bro.
I don't know.
I'll make the movie
I wanted
cooler.
to go on more trips and film more too.
Right?
I'm like already frothing now this year.
Yeah,
I want to do something.
Yeah,
but I'm stoked. I'm just
okay,
stoked
well, I'm
to be a
gonna
part
let
of it.
I think the gang
All right,
jump
boys.
in.
I guess they are.
Thank you.
No, I think they're both. Yeah, you're both coming. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks, Mateus.
Thanks.
Congrats,
Love
dude.
the show.
Keep it up.
Thanks.
Yeah. Thanks so much, Mace.
Thanks for having us.
Well, U.S. Open. How many U.S. Opens do you think you've been to?
Dude, I was actually thinking about that on my drive down here. My first one that I think I ever came to, I think I was 11 years old, and I took the train to Santa Ana, and the Ellis family picked me up, and I stayed at the Ellis, Johnny Ellis's house, and I came down and I got to see my first glimpse of the U.S. Open, and got a bunch of autographs. I remember just tripping out on the whole scene, being able to see all your favorite surfers in one spot and being able to get their autograph. I remember just thinking that was the coolest thing ever. And yeah, so I was probably 11 and I'm 29 now.
Crazy.
It's pretty
Probably
long.
haven't missed too many in there.
Yeah, I might have honestly only probably missed one. I think I might have missed one, or maybe max I've missed two, but other than that, I think I've been here every year since I was 11 years old.
Do you think was that before Toma? Because I remember coming down with Toma before, with you and me and Kokoro, and watching and surfing on the side and getting autographs. I almost feel like that could have been before you took the train down.
I kind of think the first one that I ever came to was when I took the train down when I was 11, and then I think maybe we did that the year after when I was more like 12.
Okay, yeah, because I remember that year. I feel like I was so young.
Yeah, but I remember like for us at that time, like we were there was this event, and then there was the Trestles WCT, and we would kind of try to pile in the car and come down and check it out always.
Pretty sick.
So fun.
Yeah, it's cool to think back to being a frothing grom at the U.S. Open, to then like getting to surf in it, and then now being here. I don't know whatever I'm doing at it, but
yeah,
we had a heat at the U.S. Open. Probably one of your last heats, maybe.
Dude, that was my last heat. That was my last WSL competition, was in a heat with you at the U.S. Open, surfing knee-high shitty waves.
That's pretty well, your last like challenger when you were doing it, because then you did end up doing Moro or Pismo. I guess,
yeah, you're right. So, but that was my last challenger when I was still actively trying to like pursue contests.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. That was cool that at least that we got to have a heat
sure.
there.
No,
even though it didn't go as we wanted it to, but
I know I got third and you got fourth. We were supposed to go first and second somehow.
Damn,
I know.
What are we doing?
Blowing it. But
I feel like I wanted you to make it more than I wanted to make it, because I think I was on tour then.
Yeah.
So it didn't really matter
totally
for me as much. And I was like, oh, hopefully Parker can make the heat and I can make the heat. But then I think we both shit the bed.
We'll say that's the one good thing about the U.S. Open, is it's actually kind of a fun place to lose your heat.
Yeah.
Because then it opens up lots of all the other possibilities and events that you get to then go partake in.
For sure. I know. It's crazy. Back then, too, I mean, probably maybe at least 5 years ago, it was like the best week to be a young, hopefully old enough. I mean, even if you weren't 21, you could still, there's so many parties you could go to.
Yeah.
And we knew everyone to get into every party, or our sponsors. It was like all week long, there was like 3 parties every night. So it's so fun for so many years. I feel like it's kind of changed in that way, though.
Yeah.
I don't think that, at least the last few years, I don't think that's been happening.
Yeah, I mean, that was like when we were growing up, US Open was just a full week of mayhem. It was when everybody had their premieres. It was when every big company had some kind of activation. And yeah, it was just super fun. It was when everybody would come to town and there was lots of cool stuff going on, and everybody would get together and get into mischief and have a lot of fun and watch some surfing. It was almost like the surfing became like the side attraction to all the other fun stuff as they got older,
100%.
But honestly, it was cool. Like even today, I know the waves aren't that good, but gosh, guys are surfing so good, guys and girls. So there is obviously always the fun surf going on, but this is much more of like a celebration of surfing for Southern California, and like the cultural get together of it is a really big part of this event, which is cool too.
100%. Well, it's sick too. This year we got the Snapt 5 premiere, which is, like you're saying, all those years, all the major films that premiered during this week. So it's pretty fun to have the Snapt film going on this year. Everyone coming down and getting together, and it's going to be a pretty good night, I think.
Yeah, it's cool. That definitely, like, I feel like throughout all the U.S. Opens that I've been to, there's like various kind of like when we first started, it was like Julian Wilson would have his movie premiere at the U.S. Open.
I was at that one. I threw my shoe off the stage.
Yeah. And then it was like, then the Kai movies and all that stuff was always kind of premiered around the U.S. Open. So it's kind of like the cream of the crop of like surf production, I feel like kind of gets shown this week. And yeah, to have Snapt is really cool. Having Logan be from so close by is also really cool, because it's kind of his home court, and guy definitely knows how to throw a really good party. And it's the same venue that they did 4 at, but I think this time around they learned a lot from the first one, and they're coming back just full of ammo, ready to roll. It'll be super fun.
Yeah, I'm so fired up. I was at 4. I've been at 3, 4, and now I'll be at 5.
Yep.
I know when I had Mason here earlier, we were talking, I was like, dude, I remember being upstairs at the observatory.
With Uncle Derek.
Yeah, with Uncle Derek, you, Uncle Mike.
Christian Fletcher.
Christian Fletcher.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we pissed the bartender off and he almost kicked us all out, but then someone was like, you can't kick all of them out.
Yeah. Nah, it is definitely, it's really fun to think back on all the different Snapt premieres, but I think this one just being the way that it is, and like just the crew that Logan has involved this time, I think is really kind of brought a new level of like, not that it was never not legit, but I feel like when you look at this list of surfers and the clips that I've seen that I know are in the movie, it's a very, very good bunch, and it'll be fun to watch. And it's crazy. It's gotten a lot of momentum, and I think like, 3 was kind of him proving his return back to the surf world and that he was capable. 4 was kind of a challenge because of COVID, and now 5, it was kind of like, game on, let's see what we can do and see how good we can make it. And so I think everybody took the challenge to heart and did their best and made good video parts. So
and I'm so fired up to see everyone's part.
Me too.
That's gonna be fun.
I've seen a couple, and I can say already that they're pretty insane.
And for your part, I mean, I kind of know, but since most people listening to this don't know, where did you film mostly for your part?
Majority of my part, I guess, is kind of Hawaii. I do have a couple California clips, Fiji, Indo, and Peru. That was kind of where I landed with my favorite stuff. But it was cool. It was kind of like, I just used the timeline to, it was kind of one of those like shoot for the stars, land on the moon thing. It was like, just wanted to be everywhere all the time, trying to just do my best. But those were kind of like when I really sat down and looked at my timeline of clips, that was kind of where all my favorite stuff came from.
Do you have a session that sticks out from when you were filming for the film?
Dude, for sure, that session that we had in Fiji.
Oh yeah, duh. Well,
Yeah.
I knew the answer to that question, I guess.
Yeah,
Too.
I think that that'll probably go down. Like, I don't know if that'll ever get topped as far as like best sessions of my life, just for vibe, and like everybody got good waves. There was so much more to it. It felt like the people that were there, the place that we were at, the vibe and the lineup. Like I don't know if I'll ever get to experience one of those days. I hope I do, but if I don't, then I'm okay because I got to do it once. And that was really, in just the scheme of life, probably one of the most special moments I've ever had as a surfer. So that was cool.
Yeah, that was a special day. I'm stoked I got to be a part of it too.
Yeah.
Speaking of that session, where's Benji?
Benji's here.
Is he? I texted him the other day and I never heard back from him.
He was in the
Benji.
Mentalize for a month, probably getting extremely barreled, and had to bail actually early because the weather got so bad, but then he had to sit in Penang for a couple days. So he's probably had like a 4 or 5 day travel to get here.
No way.
But
hopefully he makes it.
nah, he'll be here for sure. I was texting with him yesterday. He was en route.
Sick.
So
Yeah, Benji.
Benji's the man.
Benji is the man. I can't wait to see him.
Benji's our third.
I don't think I've
Coffin
hung with
brother.
him since
That trip?
that trip.
Really?
Well, I guess a little bit in Hawaii this year we got to cruise with Benji,
Yeah.
but I feel like not that much.
Kind of a lot, though. He was around in the shootout and stuff.
Yeah, but I wasn't there for that
I guess,
long.
yeah.
Yeah, I was there for a little bit. But
Good human.
Benji is the man.
That was kind of the best part about the whole Snapt thing, too, is it's like, I really feel Logan did a good job of curating the crew because everybody's so different and so unique and so authentically themselves, but they all can hang and get together, and there's a really good vibe around the crew when we all are together. It's not like a competitive who's better than who. It's much more of like kind of everybody uplifting each other and wanting to see each other's best stuff, which is super refreshing to be around because everybody's so talented, but everybody's so different at the same time, you know? Like, you want Mason to be Mason, you want Benji to be Benji, and you want you to be you, and me to be me, and Victor to be Victor, or whoever's in the movie. It's, like, really cool to celebrate how unique every individual is, but then the fact that he created such a roster to where then we can all get together and still get along and be friends and not have any weirdness is really cool.
For sure. Yeah, I've really noticed that in just being involved in a little bit that I got to be over the last couple months, like how much he was stoked on everyone's individual program and their own surfing, and that like the surfing that they were do best and are want to share in their part is super cool.
Yeah, and bringing that to the surface, right? Like, you want to go see Clay Marzo be Clay Marzo. And so, like, how do we get Clay Marzo into waves to where Clay Marzo can be Clay Marzo? And that's what Logan's so good at. So I think that's really, like, when you boil it down, like, why he's been successful doing what he's been doing is that he's really good with people, and he plays to each individual person and, like, makes them feel good and comfortable and get in an environment for them to go and do what they know how to do. And yeah, he's been super supportive of, like so many different ways and getting us all to where we need to be. And his love for surfing is so authentic, and this whole Snapt and platform that he's created is all just to give back for surfing. And I think that's the coolest thing ever, It's just a true fan of it to its core, and always will be. And yeah, he just feels like he's doing it for all the right reasons, which is cool.
For sure. And I love how each year he supports someone. Like this year at Mateus, it was like his mission to like help him have a sick part in the film, to like showcase his surfing in hopes of supporting him and getting a sponsor. And it was like a couple years ago it was Benji. And then the year before that was pretty much you.
Dude, yeah.
Like coming off, Volcom and looking for a sponsor. And like, I just think that's so cool. It's like when he believes in someone and their talent, it's like he doesn't give a shit if they have a sponsor or not. It's like he's even going to go out of his way to support that person to get on the trips and like showcase their surfing to the world. And
100%.
I just feel like that's super sick. It's like an opportunity that they might not be able to have otherwise. So
1,000%. Like what he did for me, and like, yeah, he kind of does carry that theme through each movie of trying to take someone that he feels is, a value, and like promote them and try to help other people notice that they're a value. And yeah, I was a benefactor of that for sure. Like with 3, he really, like at a time that I really didn't believe in myself, was kind of someone that was stepping up and being like, dude, it's like, let's do it. Like, I'm going to help you. It's not just like you against the world. It's us against the world,
Yeah.
And yeah, that's like why, I mean, as a friend, when someone shows you that kind of like belief and loyalty and stuff, it creates a really strong bond, and like ever since that, like having him show up for me in that way and giving me the support and just, the push that I needed to kind of try to pursue stuff the way that I wanted to was awesome. And then, yeah, he did it for Benji, and like Benji's had an awesome career. He's got sponsored by Salty Crew, and yeah, the Mateus thing's obviously awesome. Clay Marzo, like, dude, I mean, Chucky pretty much, really, really was trying to get in people's heads and have them realize how special of a talent Clay Marzo is.
Dude,
not that people ever forgot, but like just to, bring back to the forefront of their brain that like this is a special person, and like his value to the surf world is awesome. He might not be the best on camera filming selfie videos, but as far as, like getting in the water and showcasing what it means to be a surfer, he's probably one of the most talented ever. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, and I would say like the flip side of that though is that it's not something that he's handing out to someone that's like, oh, you're good, like you deserve this. It's like, hey, like I'm gonna help you with this opportunity, but in each one of those cases, whoever that is, whether it's you, Benji, Mateus, like you guys have worked your asses off to like capitalize on his support. You know what I mean? It's not like something that it's just like, oh, here's like this gift that I'm giving you.
Totally.
It's coupled with like talent and the work ethic. And I think like in each one of those cases, like I look at Mateus this year, it's like, dude, the guy is freaking getting after it. Yeah. And he's not just sitting around waiting for someone to like hand him a sticker. He was just like, fuck it, I love this. Like I'm going to keep doing it. And I feel like that's maybe even more so, or like that's what I kind of connect with. And it seems like that's what Chucky's like, dude, these people that he kind of has supported in these last few films, it's like the passion for surfing. I think he connects with that because he has that,
For sure.
And I just think that's sick, and that's what it's all about. And exactly like what you said with Clay, it's like surfing celebrates like the individuals and the all the characters that we all are, hopefully, and I think that's why we all surf. It's like we do this so we can be ourselves and not have to fit into some box or a square that you don't want to be in. So
totally. And different is good.
Yeah,
that's like why different's awesome, and I always think back on like the origin of surfing, and like surfing itself is different, that's like why we were labeled a counterculture sport back in the day, because we didn't want to go stand in some fucking line and play baseball and like follow all the rules and do this and that. So I feel really strongly that he's taken that pillar of like what it means to be a surfer and like continued to like drive it home and make sure that it's all for the right reason. The right people that want the opportunity might not be getting the opportunity, but they want it and they're ready to capitalize on it. And if it falls in their lap, they're going to like hit the ground running, Those are the people that he picks.
Totally.
And I feel like that's refreshing as just, a viewer to see like, hell yeah, you're giving someone a chance, It's up to them what they do with it, obviously. But, yeah, it's really cool. It's awesome. I think, we're all really lucky to have Logan in some way, shape, or form. You know, obviously all the people that are in the movie are like super fortunate to have him, but just a fan of surfing, we're all fortunate to have him to put this together and try to wrangle 20-something surfers and keep their footage offline for 2 years is hard, man. And like, he's put so much time and so much effort into this, and I hope at the end of the day he can really look at it all and feel really proud of what he's done and feel good about it, you know?
Yeah, he freaking lives and breathes and sleeps this shit, and it's pretty unique to see that. And
that doesn't come around often.
Yeah, and especially in today's day and age, it's like hard to make these films, you know, and get the support. And it's cool. I mean, he doesn't even give a shit. He's like, whatever. If I lose money, make money. It's like I'm doing it.
Yeah,
you know,
totally.
So yeah, it's just rad to see that level of passion, commitment to something, like you said, for the right reasons, and feel stoked to be a part of it. And I'm fired up to see everyone's parts tomorrow night.
Yep. And surf movies will always be cool. That's the thing.
We got to keep making surf movies.
Yeah, and everybody, like, you got to celebrate surfing for what it is, in my opinion. You know, like, trying to appeal to all these people that are middle America, like, what's the point? Like, you got to make surfers that actually surf stuff. And I think that's the purpose behind this, is it's like, let's do this for the people that care. Let's do it for the people that have been around and been supporting surfing since day one, you know? Like, this isn't to gain new fans. This is to take the ones that exist and like drive it home and have them really feel like fans.
Totally. And I think in that way, it's like if you're doing these things for the right reasons and you're stoking out the core people who love the shit that you're doing, it's like you might get the new people that you want it, that should be following it, you know? It's like there might be some kid in middle America who connects with it because he's not getting that from the other sports that he's around or what other cultures he's around, you know? So I think that's where I always go with surfing. I'm like, you're going to get the people that you want to get involved by doing the thing that you love for the reason you love it, you know, not to try to get new people to follow it.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got the Snapt 5 premiere tomorrow night, which that'll be August 2nd. And then it seems like there's going to be a pretty good run of like different premieres that Logan's going to do. And what else you got going on for the next little bit? I mean, it's kind of crazy when you come to the end of filming for something for multiple years like you have been for this, right?
Yeah, it's kind of, it feels good to be done, obviously, and like have it behind me in some ways, but at the same time, like I really loved the fact that I was given a platform to try to produce my best surfing. And I think that that's like kind of what I was saying earlier. It's like you shoot for the stars and land on the moon, so you're just trying your absolute hardest to see what you can bring to your part. And I definitely can like look at this time and be like, okay, cool, I tried my hardest and that was like my best effort, you know? But it's funny, like now that it's kind of ending, we got the premiere and stuff, it's like, how do I keep myself inspired like that? Because I just loved that goal, you know, of being like, oh, cool, I got Snapt. Like, I want my best surfing to go there. So I think from here, now that Snapt's kind of done and going to get released and stuff, I just want to keep on the momentum and keep trying to get on surf trips. And for me at this point in my life, I'm having so much fun trying to surf good waves with good people. And I think for me, that's my dream. Like, I want to surf really good quality waves with people in the lineup that I look around and I'm just like surrounded by really good people, because that's how I have the most fun. And when I'm having the most fun, I get better and I want to keep getting better. And so I'm super fortunate. I still have a couple sponsors that are letting me live the dream. And I just want to be on the road as much as I can with good people, hopefully surfing really good waves with some cameras on the beach, capturing it so I get to call it work, even though it'd be what I would be doing if I had a job in my free time. But yeah, I just want to try to chase waves and get better at surfing and hang with cool people and try to find a way, I think, too, to maybe share some of our experience with like the next generation coming up. I think would be a really cool thing to start to focus on. You know, we don't have that many kids in our area that are super fired up on surfing, but the select few that are, kind of trying to, bring them around and just let them know that we're here if they ever want help, you know, whether they go on to be pros or they don't, whatever. It's just like, I'm super grateful for everything that surfing's done for me in my life. And if some kid is interested and wants advice or anything, like, yeah, we're kind of here for that. And I look forward to, as I get older, being able to kind of like share more. So that's kind of next.
Sick. Sounds good.
Hopefully a lot of barrels.
I hope I'm one of those guys in the lineup at least a couple times.
Yeah. You will be. You will be.
Yeah, Parker.
Yeah, Connor.
Cheers.
Thank you. Thanks,
No
805.
worries. Thanks for coming down.
Easy.
Those are the ones, huh? The
Someone's
glass
got to
bottles.
do it.
The glass bottles are
Dude, they're so good.
Yeah.
I know. I never drink beers in bottles anymore because I'm always like, I don't know, at the beach or like
Yeah.
on the whatever's on the boat or something. So I always grab cans, but they're so good out of a bottle.
Especially ice cold.
Yeah. It's so funny now. I'm drinking so many of the same type of beer that I can tell if they've like sat in my garage for like a little bit too long.
You
or
can
like,
tell now.
Yeah. I went to my grandparents the other day and I had it. They were like, oh, here. And they had some 805 there. And I was like, oh my God, how long has this beer been sitting here? And they were like, I think it's from your wedding. I was like, oh, it tasted so bitter. But someone else was having one and they didn't notice it. But I was
That's funny.
I don't know.
You're
You know,
just
when they're
not
fresh, they
tuned into
taste way.
805.
Because I never knew they're not supposed to ever get warm.
Yes, when
They're
I
supposed
did,
to stay.
they
really
showed
cold.
me the tour, and they were like, "Yeah, you're supposed to like if they're sitting out for 6 months, then they're done."
Yeah, I let them sit in my garage for.
I thought they're just
months.
cruising more.
Hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess it's not good.
It's not like soda with all the preservatives in it.
No,
You know,
it's organic.
it's all natural over there.
Don't panic, it's organic. All right. Yeah, boys. So, cheers.
Cheers.
The hometown crew. Well, not for me, but for you guys.
Got
Close
them-
enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what's up with the stepbrothers situation here? Can you please elaborate?
Well, I think Tyler might be the bigger brother. Like he's the
I'm
older.
the younger, bigger brother.
He's the actually younger, but he's Will Ferrell tonight is
Okay.
what he is.
Sick.
And I think am I John C. Riley? I think
Yeah.
is my character.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean it's my house. Like he knows, like he's staying at my house. Cow down. Cow is down.
Oops.
Yeah, but yeah, he's moving into my house, and you know we finally have become brothers. But it's gonna be a good movie, I think.
Dude, I know the trailer's classic. I saw it. I was like, oh my God, it's so good that these guys did that.
Yeah, we
Because
did.
you guys have pretty much been like best friends since you were super young, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
How old?
mean, he lives a few houses down from me. We're best friends. I think we've probably been best friends since we're, I don't know, 10, 12 years old.
Yeah.
And hung out and surfed every day since then. Got to travel the world together, and I guess it only made sense to make a movie together called Step Brothers.
You like
on
all the
trips
same
we've been
shit.
on. Yeah.
Pretty much, yes.
It's so good. There's so many parallels.
You'll see it in the movie. Yeah, we got
Oh,
plenty
dude.
in common.
Heck
That's
yeah.
for sure.
Whose idea was this?
Well, the original idea came for the poster cover, which everyone saw, I feel like, which both of us mocking the actual Step Brothers poster, you know?
Yeah.
And so then when I saw that and we were doing it, I felt like if we're going to do this poster, we kind of have to incorporate like some sort of like skit from the movie or something.
Just fully embrace
it. Felt
it.
like we were kind of like, we needed more time in the film because it was only like maybe 10 minutes at the time, right?
Yeah,
So-
like surfing wise.
Yeah, surfing wise.
Yeah, not that long, and the skits made it good. And then once Nolan was like, "We should do skits," I was like, "Yeah." Next thing you know, the guy's on Amazon ordering night vision goggles, like just all in. He's like texting me scripts and stuff for like exactly what I have to say. Nolan just hit the ground running on the idea with the scripts. It's sick.
If you're gonna do it, you gotta fully do it. And I feel like Step Brothers is such a notorious movie that like everyone's seen. You know, like I hear people quote it every single day. You know?
Totally.
So like, it seemed only right to like throw some of the acting from that movie into it.
Dude, that's so sick. So you pretty much dreamed it up, Nolan?
I guess so, yeah. The skits part.
Who's executing? Who's behind the lens in this one?
Cameron Verbeff, he was on some of the trips in the movie and filmed the majority of the clips. And
Pretty much 90% of the clips.
yeah,
I'd say.
90% of the clips he filmed, and he put it together. We were on my couch, three of us last night, all night, putting the final touches on it.
Still going.
Still
Oh,
going. I
cool.
think-
it's a real surf movie.
Yeah, I think I heard him
Nice.
up until like 2 in the morning. And so
Sick.
he was grinding away. Nolan was there, but we kicked him out because he had to heat to surf at 7 a.m.
Yeah, I was there till I was gonna stay all night to get this thing done, but I mean, we pretty much had it all worked out. We just needed to fill in a couple B-roll clips and like got all the stuff we needed. So I think it's pretty presentable now.
Heck yeah. And so we're seeing it tonight.
Yeah.
Here at
World
the
premiere
Inherent Bummer
tonight.
Party.
Yeah.
And then when will it be available for the masses to see?
Should be coming out next week with Inherent Bummer. Do a full release with them, and yeah, world will get to see our awkward acting skills.
Sick. Epic. And judging by the low alcohol content of your beer there, you made your heat this morning?
I made my heat this morning,
Nice.
so I don't get to have the extra fun after the premiere, but at least I get to enjoy it with my friends and see everyone laugh and watch it, you know?
Well,
That's what I'm
hopefully you
here
can.
for. I'll drink for you.
Exactly. Well, we did a premiere before a couple years ago, and the same thing happened. I made my heat, and like
I remember that.
Everyone had the most insane night, just telling me like he came back, he was like, "It's the best night of my life," and I was like, "Dang!" Like I wish I was there, but I mean, also I wish I did good in the contest, which I did, and I hope I do good this week too. You know,
Was the contest result worth missing out on that?
100%.
Okay.
100%. Yeah.
Well, clearly, because you're
Yeah.
making the same decision this year.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's probably a good choice. You can make up for it on Sunday night after the final.
Exactly.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
Straight into a golf round on Monday.
Yes.
We'll keep this thing
Definitely.
going.
Well,
How many years has it been since the dream run here, Nolan?
the dream run. What do you like when I did good?
Yeah.
Well, there was actually 2 years.
You did
There's-
good, right? Two semis one year?
2 semis, yeah.
Okay.
So the first year I was in, it was 2020 or 2021. I think it was 21. It was post-COVID when
Yeah.
the Challenger Series just started. It was the first event of the whole series. That was my first big breakthrough result. And then, was it 23, I think?
Yeah, I think it skipped a year.
Yeah,
you went like
skipped a year.
a third, a ninth, and a third or something.
Yes. So, yeah, the 23 and 2021.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we got a good track record going on here. Let's keep it going.
I think we do.
Good. The hometown is treating you well.
Yes, definitely.
That's
Especially
pretty kind of. I almost feel like it's sort of rare. Like I almost feel like a lot of guys get home and then it's like.
Did you watch
like-
the last event at Bolito?
No. That one's fucked. The time change is too bad. I didn't watch
It's
it.
really- okay, that's fair.
Sorry.
That's a fair excuse right there. But Luke Thompson won the Bolito contest,
Oh,
which
yeah.
that's his, home turf, I guess. So I mean, it's definitely stressful at the same time when like everyone's on the beach, especially like right before the heat. You're just trying to like lock in, and then everyone wants to come you support and say what up and cheer you on, which I love. It's like such a like double-edged sword, because it's like you love it, but then at the same time you're like, trying to say what up, and you don't want to be an ass to anyone, but like it's been going on since after my first big result here now. Like everyone always comes out, which is amazing, and this year I feel like it feels pretty natural, just like hanging out with the whole posse. Like it's just an entourage, and I think it's sick, especially with our new sponsor, AVVA. Like they made the sickest hats for me this year, and it's just like we're rolling it out sick this year. Like honestly, this is kind of like the coolest year I feel like we've had at the US Open.
Sick.
We're just getting started, going into the weekend now.
Exactly, and then
Nice.
you got the big movie tomorrow night, right?
Yeah.
Snapt 5.
Top 5. It's on.
Have you seen it yet?
No.
You haven't even seen it.
Can't wait to see your part.
Like when I went down and edited my part with Logan, and then he showed me like the Grom part and like one other.
What was the Grom part, Psycho?
Dude, it's nuts.
Is
Yeah,
it
it's so
sick?
gnarly. So crazy.
I'm excited to see Jackson Dorian's part because I
Yeah.
saw a little teaser of like his throwaways, and I was like, wow, like
Dude.
he's super young and going just as hard as some of the pros that are in it,
Yeah, I went to Mexico with Jackson right before I had my Grom, so that was like not this last May, but the May before. I was just like, I need to go on a surf trip before, and he was in town. I was like, hey, you want to go to Mexico? And we went down to like Huatuco Zone for like, we were only there for like 3 days.
Yeah.
And the swell kind of didn't really like do what it was supposed to do, but we had fun. But dude, he freaking powers. He surfed so much.
He's
And he
gnarly
was like,
to keep up with.
dude, he was like so committed to just
getting clipped.
getting clipped. And it was so funny because we took Minnie Blanchard down.
Yeah.
Minnie's been filming for a long time. And Minnie will film all day. Like it was hot as fuck and he filmed all day. But the first day, Jackson ran up, jumped out, caught one wave and came back in. And I was like, what's up? Like I hadn't even made it out to the lineup yet. I was like, I was trying to get the wax off my board and like get some other wax on. And he's like, Minnie, can you show me that clip? And Minnie was just
way.
like, what? Like, no. Paddle back out. I'll show you the clips tonight.
Yeah.
But dude, it was pretty classic. Like just the level, the commitment to freaking
Trying to tune it up mid-session.
Yeah, mid-session. He was like,
From
I think
the
my
first
stance
wave.
was like a little bit too wide on that one. I was all, dude, it looked pretty good to me. I was like, get back out there.
It's your first wave.
Yeah, it was so sick. But yeah,
That's
Jackson freaking, he's so into it, and he
For
freaking
sure.
rips, dude. He was ripping
I'm excited to
on
see
that trip.
everyone's parts. So if you had to guess, who has the nutsest part for Snapt?
Dude, I don't know. I mean, I think
If you had to guess.
just from what Logan told me, he said Krano's part's really sick.
Really, and his is
Yeah.
the part that I feel like hasn't been like promoted as much.
Yeah.
Right?
And then I think Rabo's part's crazy.
Okay, yeah, his too.
I'm excited to see Noah Dean's.
Yes,
Oh, yeah, I bet
that's-
Noah's is psycho.
That's one I really want to see too.
Parker filmed a ton. I'm sure his is sick.
I was in
Mason's,
Hawaii when he
I don't know.
got some of his crazy ones, so
Yeah.
I think I've seen a couple.
I'm
real-
sure Benji's is
Yep.
insane. I mean, we went to Cloudbreak and we got waves that were like stupidly out of this world good.
Is that part of your section
yeah,
too?
I got a couple waves from that.
Whoa.
I mean, I'm sure all your
Everyone's-
guys' parts are going to be insane. Like, if Logan's putting a part together with someone, it's going to be 10-point rides on every wave
Yeah.
and just the most psycho shit.
Should be cool.
Yeah.
I think it seems like rad because everyone just did what they wanted to do and surf the ways they wanted to surf. And like, I don't have one air in my part. And, I feel like the
I love
air guys
that.
are like all airs. And then
Yeah.
like the guys who wanted to get barreled and do turns did that. And it wasn't like, oh, like if you can't do an air, you're not. Logan was like, no, fuck that. I want guys. Like, I don't even want, if you don't do airs, like I just want power surfing. So it's
Yeah.
cool. Like, seems like he really embraces like everyone's own deal.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
It's mental.
Yeah. So I'm stoked to be in it. I didn't get to film as much as I wanted to, but it'll be fun.
No, I'll be sick.
Sure, you got some bangers.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Thanks. Hell yeah, boys. Well, I'm psyched to see the film tonight, and thanks
Yeah.
for jumping on here
Of course.
with us
Yeah.
and
Thank you, Connor.
keeping the U.S. Open dream alive.
Exactly.
That's all we can do.
Yeah.
Keep
See-
on going with the US Open.
Keep it rolling, Nolan.
Make it to the end. Make it all the way to the end.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Cheers.
Connor,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers. I'm
Where'd your
empty.
beer go? You finished?
That's finished, yeah.
All right, let's go get
I think
your
it's too
refill.
good. You
Yeah.
need a refill.
I got
go get-
refills here if you want.
So rolling.
Nate, Nate, I think you might be the only culprit who was 2 years in a row here at the U.S. Open.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh no.
I think so.
Is that good or bad?
I think it's good.
Okay.
Holding it down for the
That's
805.
That's good. That
So-
was rad to see your brother. I haven't
I
seen
know.
him in so long. Him and I were just telling U.S. Open war stories of
Dude.
the Volcom signing days.
Volcom signings
'Cause I
and
was-
Globe movie premieres.
Well, I was telling Parker how I was telling my Uber driver, I was like, he turned down like beach and then was gonna like come up PCH. I was like, dude, there's no way you're getting through. Like, you tripping with this. I was like, you haven't seen it? Like, it's so nice. The guy didn't know anything about US Open. And I was telling him, and we pulled up, but it was so chill. I was
Really?
like, wow, I timed that wrong.
No way.
Yeah, it was funny.
Yeah, like
way
freaking
mellower than I.
8-10 years ago, you
Yeah.
couldn't do that. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, that whole zone, like if you tried to drive through there, it would have just been jammed.
It was insane.
Yeah.
And then there was like there was one year where on I think the Saturday or the Sunday, there was like full riots. The whole thing was all shut down. I guess that was that was kind of when it changed back because US Open had blown up so big and they had the bands on the beach, like Modest Mouse and all that was
yeah.
playing. And
Wait,
then,
it rioted more recently than those like 80s
Yeah.
riots or whatever? I didn't know that.
yeah, the
How'd they
freaking,
riot again?
I think I was 20. I think I was 20.
So you were like in the comp.
Yeah.
Nice.
I actually I think I won the Pro Junior and we were partying at the bar at the shore break, which I probably wasn't supposed to be at.
Yeah.
And they locked us in. They were like,
Really?
you guys can't leave because there's riots going on outside. And I was like, what? And Tom Carey was with me. And we freaking went upstairs to my room and we walked out on the balcony. We looked down to Main Street and there's fully like cops in like riot gear and people like running, throwing shit through the windows of buildings and stuff.
Dude, that's
That was kind of crazy. So I was like 11 years. And so then they got rid of all the music on the beach. They like got rid of skating. They got rid of like all that vendor village and all that
Yeah.
shit, you know? And then the next few years of the US Open were like dismal. It was weird. There was like crickets. But I think finally the last couple of years, I think this year they had some music again and they're like kind of
Yeah, it's funny watching
building it back up.
watching just like the webcast. You can't tell what's going on really on the back end. You know, they'll do like a zoomed out pan shot or whatever of the beach, and it looks crowded. But you
Yeah.
back in the day, it was like so much going on behind the contest that you didn't see on there.
Totally.
That was crazy.
Yeah, I think I was at the year 0 premiere. That was a good one.
That one was so rad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was such a sick film.
I forgot about that one. That
I
was
think it was like a warehouse in Costa Mesa somewhere.
Yeah, it was like up little boatyard zone. That was the hugest premiere. I loved that one. That was crazy. My wife was like 8.5 months pregnant.
Really?
Yeah, with
your first kid?
Yeah, that was crazy.
Gnarly.
Yeah.
Did you party that night or?
Yeah. Definitely. Well, like all of my friends came from like up north. Like, I don't know. That was like such a big premiere for me that I had such a support crew. It was like everybody from, like Carl and them.
Yep.
So like all of our friends, and that was when Carl was working at Volcom, and they got like essentially free rooms at the Ramada there, that dingy little hotel.
Yep.
So we all piled in there. It was amazing.
Oh, that must have been a good night.
Wild times.
I had fun that night, but I didn't end up. I probably didn't know any of you guys then. I was so young.
I know. I missed U.S. Open premieres. I was thinking about the Convergence one. I was like, man, that was actually such a rad premiere.
Dude, it was fun.
That
Those
was
ones at the
really
bungalow
fun.
go off.
Mm-hmm.
We got to make another film so we could show it at the U.S. Open next year.
I know. We should probably do that.
Well, you're
Did you
showing
do-
it at it tonight, right?
Yeah. Did you do a short?
Yeah.
Cool.
I was stoked.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun. This one off last year. That was fun when we were here last
I
year.
know. I slithered out a little early.
Yeah, I think I did too.
Got rowdy.
The Grom was like 2 months old, so I
Oh,
think we
really?
bailed pretty early. But I'm stoked to maybe make it till like 8 o'clock tonight.
Yeah. Are you guys staying at Shorebreak?
Or at the Paseo, yeah.
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 Awesome.
Yeah. US Open's fun. It's like cool. I've been sitting here all day talking, and it's like rad. Even just the people we've been doing the podcast with and Knob. It's like so fun to catch up with so many different people. I feel like I don't see day to day anymore.
I know. You guys are still Carpinteria, right? And then where's
Yep.
Parker at? Is he
Santa Barbara.
He's Santa Barbara. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Kind of more like, you know where Trader Joe's is on Milpas?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's kind of like up, like right behind there.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I know. I was actually thinking about you yesterday. I was driving through San Clemente, and I forgot you guys had that place in San Clemente for a while, huh?
Yeah.
Did you enjoy that time?
Yeah. It was fun.
I feel like you guys were just shredding lowers all the time. Huh?
Well, you know how it is. Like, Santa Barbara stinks in the summer.
Yeah.
So, and we had like, back then, I mean, when we were doing the comps, it was like the QS and then the CT. And then we just go down and try to surf lowers all the time because there's always waves. So we were spending a ton of time down there. And then probably like 6 years ago or 5 or 6 years ago, we ended up just renting it out because we weren't spending the time down there anymore. San Clemente became like the hot spot of where everyone was. It almost got
totally
kind of too hectic.
Yeah, no, it'd be pretty. I mean, I just haven't done it in a while, but I'd imagine it'd be pretty tough to just show up and be like, I'm gonna go surf lowers today. Like, it seems like a absolute hotbed.
Dude, it is a lot of good surfing though. It's fun.
Yeah, dude, so fun. I always trip out like if you go through that whole process and you fight them all off and you finally get one wave. It's like that one wave is so much better than any waves I get around my house you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, my area is just token like pump, do one shitty little air or like a turn, and that's it. You know, you get one lowers wave, you're like, whoa, like open up. It's so fun.
Full canvas again.
Yeah.
And
Always trips me
summertime,
out.
same for us. It's like feels so refreshing. You're like, oh my God, a wave that's peeling and going down the line for a long time.
Yeah, especially you guys go north too in the summer. So you essentially go into like my world of just weird little beach breaks, you know?
Pretty much.
You got to get up and above Point Conception or whatever, you know?
Yeah. So what's the film that you put together for tonight?
Well, so Colin Neerman, he was, him and I have been thinking we were going to work on a longer term project. So we started filming a bunch in the fall, and honestly, just with no luck was running our way with like whatever. We could never get like the right swell, nothing was lining up for us. So anyways, fast forward, we kind of just gave up on it, and budgets and everything went like different ways, and so we were like, we'll do whatever we can, like fun, just keep making something. And then all of a sudden it was kind of like, hey, maybe we'll put together like just a quick little edit. So it's a lot of footage from the fall, And then, I don't know, it's just Colin's little creative. He had this idea. It's super cool. Just real creative, real rad filters on his camera, and just kind of lifestyle and little flashes of surf mixed in.
Sick.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Not the best wave quality, if I say so, but it's cool. I was stoked on it.
Yeah.
I mean, it was literally just something he put together that I was super impressed with for what I gave him to work with.
Sick, dude. I'm stoked to see it.
Yeah. No, it's cool.
Colin freaking does such good work.
Yeah. No, it's
got
cool
a
because it
great
was
eye.
like really, you could tell he had a lot of fun with it creatively. Like he had this little vision, and I mean, it's 2 minutes, so it's not like the biggest outlet for him, but it's also pretty cool. Like kind of shows what he could do if he had some more time too, which I was stoked on. Because he's always, he's like such a good photographer, and I feel like he's really dabbling in like the film and video work and editing and stuff. So it's cool to see him get to kind of let all that creative come to life.
Sick. I know it seems like it'd be hard or cool going from a photography background and transferring into like film, because
Yeah.
you can tell. I mean, it's harder. It feels like it'd be so much harder to tell a story from one image
Yeah.
compared to being able to film something and tell that story in like longer period of time.
Yeah, I know. I was having a long talk with him about it one of the last days we shot. And because for the last X amount of years, every time I shoot with him, it's always been photos.
Mm-hmm.
And it was really funny. I was like, about a year ago, I didn't even know he started filming a ton. And my area is always kind of, like I don't ever like to show that there's a tripod on the beach or whatever. So, and he's totally the same. He lives up there. So he always like cradles way up the beach in a corner. And I don't know, it was just so funny. It was like this day that was pretty good, but whatever. I was just like, man, we've got to be getting the best photos, because I like kept trying all these airs. I like was pulling into like good little barrels, but didn't land one thing. And I was like, thank God he's just shooting photos today. Like at least I could squeeze a fake photo out or something.
Yeah, totally.
And I come in and run up the beach, and I was so psyched thinking that he's like, dude, we just nailed it. And he's like, I was shooting video, right? And I was like, no. I was like, since when do you shoot video? So I don't know. It was just the funniest thing where I was just like, oh no, he's videoing now. But it's cool because now it's evolved into like, we're just like videoing a lot more. And I don't know, just hearing it from his stance, it's like, it's a cool challenge for him because he is such an established photographer, but he's got that eye, you know what I mean? And now he's got all the equipment, and I don't know, it's just pretty incredible. Because, filmers have always been, regardless of how they start out, like I don't want to like hurt anybody's, background here, but it's just pretty rare that it's like a photographer becomes a filmer.
Yeah.
And I feel like that might be the evolution of just like where everything's at now.
Totally.
I mean, I'm sure there's a million people that have done that, but it's just cool to see like one of your friends that you've been shooting with for years. He's like all of a sudden evolved into a filmer, but he has like that different aspect on it, like different take on it. So it's really cool.
Hell yeah. Are you guys still going to work on a longer form project?
Yeah, I would like to. I think it just got paused
Cool.
for the most part. So yeah, we're going to start something, because you know how it is. It takes so long, especially just doing it up around my zone or California. It's just like, oh man, I need more time.
Totally.
More time to chase stuff down and
Yeah.
get good waves. But yeah, we're definitely gonna start something.
I feel like California is kind of like that. It's like feast or famine as far as getting
Totally.
footage that's good. It's like sometimes you're just like, God, I haven't gotten a session that was worthy of anything in months, and then all of a sudden you'll have a week where
Yeah.
it felt super productive or something.
Totally. Yeah, no, it just like, it doesn't just hand it to you. You've got to earn it. It's so strange. Like, you put in 9 absolutely horrible sessions to get one. Or that's how I always feel. It doesn't ever just give it to me.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know, you take a little time off, I do an art project or something, I'm like not as on it. And it like, you come back you link up with somebody and film, and it's like, yeah, right. You're not getting clips that first day. You're not getting clips the first week. You know?
Totally.
Like, it just, to get in the rhythm, it always beats you down like that. It's so funny.
Do you guys have something in mind for that project, or are you just kind of going to start filming and see where it goes?
Colin and I were talking about how, and I think that's kind of where he went with it, which I thought was cool, is that was almost like our little thing is just more of an abstract, like, it was almost a little preview of what he wants to do. So something just a little more, not so storytelling, just a little more visual and core surf type thing was the idea. But we'll see what that evolves into. As you know, it always rotates and moves.
Yeah, as you start going, huh?
Mm-hmm. How about you? Where was your piece? Mainly California, or is it?
Well, I was kind of home a lot in this last year because we had Archie, and so I didn't travel that much. So yeah, there's some Rincon stuff, but then I went and spent a couple weeks in Hawaii, and we actually got
nice.
It's honestly, I think it's like two or three sessions, my like whole little couple minute thing.
Yeah.
Just got like a fun day at Rincon, then one fun day at Rockies.
How productive is Rockies?
Dude, it's crazy. Yeah. That's kind of what I mean. I trip out on that, albeit at home and like trying to freaking chase waves and get clips or whatever. And I'm like, oh my God, why is this so hard? And then I go to Hawaii and I paddle out at Rocky Rights one day and I'm like, oh my gosh, I just got more clips than I did in the last like month at home.
Yeah, just the way those waves move and they push you, you're just like, okay, this is how it should be. Like, this is so much easier.
Totally. And they're just all like tall and blue and steep and like they, you know.
Yeah, they like as they go up, they just hold there, and you're like, oh, cool, that's where I do the turn. When like California's all like,
or like
off the bottom,
fat. I don't know. I feel like you probably have the closeout problem. We have like the fat point break problem, where you're like, oh, sometimes the waves were fun, but I just did 20 cutbacks on a wave, and I didn't do like a turn that actually was exciting.
Yeah,
they feel good. But I don't think anyone wants to watch 20 cutbacks anymore.
Yeah, it's funny how we live like 2 hours away, but we definitely have the opposite problems there. Because I would kill to do 20 cutbacks. You never even get close to doing 20 cutbacks.
You know where to find us.
Yeah.
They're just the rights, not lefts.
It's true. I don't think I've ever been that. I don't know. When I was a kid, I loved going down to Santa Barbara because it was such a contrast to where I lived. Like, you could go down and surf a wave for that long was such a trip to me. Like,
and hang out with Bummy.
Yeah, hang with Bummy, do all of that.
It was a good zone.
Such a good contrast. But now, I don't know. I go down. We do a really fun annual camp trip at Lake Refugio, and it's not like real surfing, but it's super fun. Just
when do you guys do that?
On a wave. I think it's spring break usually.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's usually pretty dead flat, but
gotta let us know. We'll
fun.
Come hang.
Yeah.
We'll come bring Archie.
Oh, it's like the ultimate kid hang. How it does like a high tide and then just makes this full kiddie pool. It's like the best.
Bobby hangs out at Refugio with his kids all the time. He sends me clips of little Felix surfing. There was actually a 6 sandbar there this year. Mm-hmm. And it was kind of like, not good, but for there it was like waist high and kind of like running.
Yeah.
It was so rad for the kids. He was so fired up on it.
How old's his son?
Dude, he's young.
And shredding?
I want to say Felix is like 3, 4, 5. He's super young and he's super fired up on surfing. And
That's amazing.
Dude, he rips. He looks like mini Bobby. Like, you know how Bobby surfed when he was a kid, like all formed out? Like Felix looks like he has that.
Yeah.
It'll be pretty cool to see if he gets into it.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I remember old Bobby footage when he was a kid. That was crazy.
Yeah, like sand spit and shit. Just all, but his freaking technique was already so good.
Like his fundamentals were insane from such a young age. You still surf with him quite a bit? Every once in a while?
We talk about surfing a lot, but the actual surfing doesn't happen as much as we'd like. Bobby's like so on it with his kids, like hanging out with them a ton, and so. But now I think they're all in school now this year, so he's all fired up to hopefully surf a little more.
Oh, cool. Yeah, it's so weird. I like growing up and whatever, even like well into whatever. I never knew Bobby that well, and somehow during like COVID, I forget somebody gave him my number and. he was coming up to my zone a ton.
Really?
It was so rad. It's like, him and I would like talk on the phone forever, and then he'd like come up and like camp at our house and surf. It was so
Sick.
fun. Yeah, and I set him up with one of my really good friends has a insane little property right up in Cambridge, and he just ended up loving that. He'd go up all the time with his crew. It was so rad.
That's so sick.
Yeah.
He's a good dude. I love Bob. I want to come up, come check it out, come look a little bit.
Dude, you would love. Do you have a little camping setup?
Not well, it's back in my truck, but
yeah,
I don't.
As your family evolves, you'll get a little camping setup.
That's what we've been saying, because we've done a couple of trips with Archie, but if we have another one, it's going to be kind of hard to travel international, like get on planes and stuff. So we're saying it'd be cool to get a little setup so that we can cruise the coast and go to different states and keep it a little more local for a while.
Yeah, mine started
and properly chill.
Mine started as like exactly what your setup. I was like a Tacoma with a shell for like the first, and then we ended up getting like this really rad old Westfalia, like an old camper. But that thing was so scary, feeling like, I don't know, there's, you know how the engine's in the back and you're just like cantilever dangling like over the front wheels with no hood in front of you. It just felt terrifying, just with a little family. And then went into like getting the bigger vans, and now it's, I don't know, it's just so fun and important, like when the kids are young, to take them camping. It's
totally
the best.
Just get out in nature and like unplug and just have that connection with the family. It must be nice.
Totally. No, that was so good. It's definitely the best. I mean, we're still doing it, luckily. I've got a pretty old kid, still likes to do it, so
good.
So rad.
It's the goal, right?
Yeah.
Hopefully they still want to hang out with you.
Yeah, and then you get like link up with their friends, and I don't know, it's just super fun.
Sick.
Get the setup.
Heck yeah, Nate. Well, thanks for jumping on the podcast. I'm stoked to watch your edit
worries,
tonight.
Man. Yeah, you too.
U.S. Open round 2.
Yeah.